Right, it's Thursday. I'm here with Wanderers manager Marc White just for our weekly catch-up. How you doing, Marc?
Okay, mate, thank you.
Feeling a bit better?
Not really, no, not 100%.
No, well, I'm going to keep my distance.
Yeah, I would.
So, okay, so before we look ahead to Boxing Day, let's first of all look back at the last game. You headed down to Yeovil last Saturday in the FA Trophy third round and won on penalties. Can I just get your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I mean, against all odds, that one really. We got like a sickness virus, or a virus in the club really. So we had to leave about 4 behind because they were so bad with it. That was on top of all the injuries we've got. You know, Josh Taylor, Bauman, Moore, Fuller, and then the long-term ones as well. And then of the boys we took, I think we worked out 3 of them didn't have the virus. The rest of the boys did, and we bought 3 academy boys as well. We had to do this really bizarre thing where we just we kind of stayed on the coach, and those boys that were the most ill just went on the bench, and we try not to use them. And we asked an awful lot of a few players in particular during the game. Sammy Alab, Niall McManus, Jack Jebb in particular have been really ill and were really ill. They were sleeping the whole way there and back. I don't know how they'd done it, I don't know how they played. And yeah, so we asked an awful lot of those boys, Isaac Philpott as well, Bobby Joe Taylor as well, to get through that match. We set up in a sort of uncharacteristic, boring, low block. We had to try and slow the game down, and we had to try and get through it. And to be honest, mate, textbook really. We done really well. The boys executed the plan brilliantly. The sort of fuel light was on with 15 to go. It was going to be penalties or break really. There weren't nothing else in it for us. We had a good spell, middle part of the game. We had a few good chances, but really it came down to getting to penalties and taking our chance. And I can honestly say we could not have done any more to put a team out. I mean, I think some club would have not travelled really, if I'm honest, but it just felt like we should. It just shows sometimes that you get your rewards when you do these things. And yeah, we managed to repay the travelling 100 or so that went with a famous little penalty shootout win, great penalties, and so a couple of good saves from Dan Lincoln. Repaid a fan for the journey, and then we got back on the bus, and the boys that have played they were just like unconscious, like just gone. A really nasty virus we've got, and yeah, one of those memorable days. And I know we've drawn Kidderminster next game, so I'll be reminding them that you know, let's remember what we do against Kidderminster is, do you know what I mean? It's also testament to that day at Yeovil. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good one to win really, stay in this competition and make sure that really tough day was, you know, rewarded.
Yeah.
In the midterm in this competition. So yeah, really pleased.
No, absolutely.
Found a way to win, Wanderers style.
Absolutely. Yeah, hats off to the boys, and as you say, the lads at the end did the job with the penalties, and we scored all 4, and Dan did the job between the sticks, which is great. So well done to the lads. And as you say, we've been drawn at home to Kidderminster on the 14th of January in the 4th round. So nice home draw to look forward to. Now, this Boxing Day, we've got Eastleigh at Meadowbank before we visit their place in the reverse fixture on Jan 1st. Can I just get your thoughts on that one? Obviously, festive football, Boxing Day at Meadowbank, it's always a special day.
Yeah, obviously looking, I know so many people are going to pack the place out, which is amazing. Tickets, at that point in time are really strong. So, I think it's looking like a mildish Boxing Day. So, what better thing to do really? I know from my personal point of view, I'd rather be down at Dorking Wanderers than You know, sat in all day at bloody Christmas, over Christmas. So yeah, it's going to be a great day. Obviously, we're you know, we want to look at all of these home games and opportunities in this division. We've obviously tested our pits against Eastleigh in the FA Cup. I'm very disappointed that day. We sort of thought we gift wrapped the game for them, really. I remember 2 of their 3 goals came from our own corners, and our possession stats were really high. But you know, Brad has sets his team up resolutely. He knows their strengths and weaknesses. He does a great job of that. We're having a great season off the back of a strong win at Woking. They'll be as confident as we are, probably. So I think from our point of view, we are very much need to remember where we are. We went into the Maidstone game with I think 11 absentees. By the time McShane had come off, 11 boys were senior players were missing from that team. Went to Yeovil with the virus and have been obliterated. It's a kind of 10 to 14 day virus, so best case we'll only be able to get 1 training session into those boys before Monday. Boxing Day's Monday, right? Getting confused, Tommy, yeah? So when I put that on top of the injury list still, which is still going to consist of Josh, Luke Moore, Seb, you know, Barry Fuller should return. But when you put the injury list has not got better quickly, and the sort of recovery list from the virus is it's definitely not going to be a quick win. So I do think Boxing Day we will be having to really dig deep on those sort of resources that we've got, and putting on the crowd, really, I think, to try and get us through Boxing Day. I don't think we're anywhere near as strong at the moment as we will be in a month's time. So it's going to be tough in that respect, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But as we know, we've got a great feeling around the place. The boys are digging deep, they're getting wins, they're finding a way, and you'd far rather that above anything else.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's sort of look forward to the Christmas period, but roll on the new year, and you know, getting back some of these boys that have been out for a while, including Matt Briggs, obviously, who is now back in training. Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing against those boys that are playing, but an awful lot is being asked of them boys. Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, Niall McManus, he didn't just play with the virus on at Yeovil, but he played 90 minutes against Maidstone with the virus. So we're asking an awful lot of people, and it'd be nice to be able to give them a break because other boys are coming back. But yeah, we've got Bauman and Briggs and, you know, the likes coming back in the new year, and we want to get Josh Taylor back, Luke Moore back, and, you know, all of these boys back. And there's only so many. If you play in another team in this league and they're even missing 2 to 3 of their bigger names, then you know that it'll be an uphill battle for them. You know, and we're going into games with 8 or 9 missing. So that's, you know, to a degree, that's just where we are. And the boys have shown that if we give them the chance and opportunity, they want to dig deep. They want to dig deep for the club, and the fans have been great as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so just final thing on the Boxing Day fixture, as Mark mentioned, the tickets are flying out. It's going to be a very busy day. Strongly recommend you go online and buy your tickets, because also it means that you get scanned in seconds on the day and you don't have to stand in a queue. But the way it's going, it could sell out. So if you're watching this and you haven't got your ticket, go to dorkingwanderers.com, take seconds to buy one, and you know you've got your Boxing Day sorted, and can join us at Meadowbank. So okay, Mark, well, look, enjoy Christmas Day.
Cheers, mate.
And good luck Boxing Day.
See you Boxing Day.
And see you down there.
Cheers, mate.
All the best. Cheers.